Today is Choose English Day. From 1 p.m. to 4:20 p.m., join your equipped and efficient elementary English tutors as they bring fun and exciting learning in the world of English. Let us help make your educational journey in English easier and simpler. Every Tuesday, 1 p.m. to 4:20 p.m. Only here at ETUlay official Facebook page and YouTube channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Mabuhay! Good day to all! I am your tutor Madge. Welcome to ETUlay, a free online tutorial, an initiative of the Department of Education, Information and Communications Technology Service, Educational Technology Unit, ICTS EdTech. This program is aimed at helping and assisting learners from kindergarten, senior high school, ALS, Alive and SPED learners. Aside from answering the modules, the ETUlay is offering programs which you will surely look forward to. Together with our parents and teachers, the ETUlay will bridge the gap where difficulty and ease meet in learning new knowledge and skills. So, let us prepare our modules, pen and paper. Ready your mind to see and hear worthwhile and interesting lessons. Let us now study and learn, together with our volunteer online tutors. Tara na!
Naka-mute po kayo, Tutor Jazz. Paki-unmute po.
Mute. Naka-mute. Okay, so there it is. One more time. Good afternoon, learners from different parts of the Philippines, from Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. This is Tutor Jazz for our English 6 DepEd ETUlay session. And before we start, let me greet some of these very early learners from what place is this? Okay, Gamo Central School. Hi, Cassandra Bravo. From Gamo Central School, grade 6, Mahogany, still watching and listening to the DepEd ETUlay. Hi, Cassandra. We also have Enrico Dalupan in here. Good afternoon po, Tutor Jaisal and Tutor Janet. Okay, hi, Enrico Manuel T. Dalupan. And you're watching from YouTube. We also have Gwyneth, Angeline Legaspina Tolentino watching from Aurora A. Quezon Elementary School. That is SDO Quezon City. Hi. We also have Roxeline Adirol from Batangas. Wow, we're really from different parts of the Philippines. And of course, okay, we also have Mark Platon from my very own SDO. Taga-Pasig din si Mark. Hi, Mark. And Gray Zerny. Wait, it's so hard to pronounce your name, anak. It's Gray Zerny lang ang aking na po pronounce. Okay, and watching from YouTube and from computer's name is Enrico Manuel Pidalupan. Okay, so Enrico, you are also this Gray Zerny, right? Okay, hi Kevin Martin Duluntap. Okay, from Sorsogon East Central School, Sorsogon City, grade 6. Shout out sa kanyang advisor na si Ma'am Jessica Ramiscal. Hi, good afternoon, Ma'am Jessica and Kevin Martin Duluntap from Sorsogon. We also have Giro Alexander Flores from San Lorenzo Ruiz Elementary School, Pasig City. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, my dear English 6 warriors. I hope that every one of you is really doing so well. Kumusta ang lahat? And have you already had your lunch? I hope so. Oh, meron pang pahabol. We also have Shandy Evora, my mini-me. Hi, Shandy. Greetings from San Lorenzo Ruiz Elementary School, Mangahan, Pasig City. Okay, and as we continue, since we are just having, a limited time for this session, let us now have this one. Okay, so we are now going to talk about week 7. You imagine, learners, how fast the time is. Parang kaka-start lang natin ng week 1 and now, okay, last 2 more weeks. 1 week na lang kasi week 7 na today. So next week, that's gonna be the end, okay, of our quarter. Time is really so fast, right? But I hope that as you join Teacher Jazz, as you join me in this ETUlay session, you are also having fun while learning. Okay, so that's it. So for our English 6 quarter 4 week 7 topic, we will be talking about on how to compose a persuasive essay on self-selected topic. Okay, so we will be now talking about how to maybe make or write an essay, particularly this persuasive essay. Okay, so let's now proceed to this. Oh, we also have this module reference. So let us give credit. Let's give thanks to the development team of the module that we're going to use right now, from the writer, editor, reviewer, layout artist, management team. Maraming salamat po for your hard work. Okay, so learners, let's now proceed to our pretest so that teacher will know how knowledgeable you are or how familiar you are already when it comes to our topic today. Are you now all ready? Let's get started. For the instruction, oh, by the way, we're going to call this activity like, oh, you complete me. I guess you've noticed. Okay, we have highlighted O and here and then U. Let's find out later. Okay, so for the direction, you have to complete a crossword puzzle using the clues below. And then, oh, it's not below, but next slide. Okay, and here's a catch. All letters, okay, all letters O and U in the words are given. That's why, oh, you complete me. Are we now ready? Okay, let's see. Okay, I'm going to check first if you guys are still there. Ah, we also have here Rian Joy Kasapaw. Hi, Rian Joy. Okay, and let's do the first one. Across first. Number one. Okay, number one, across. It is an essay with a purpose to convince readers to agree with the author's point of view. What is it? An essay with a purpose to convince readers to agree with the author's point of view. If it is a cross and it's number one, and then U letter U is provided in there, the answer is what? Let me show. Let me see your answer. Let me see your answers. Okay, so meron na. Mark Platon is very quick. Okay, very quick to answer. Persuasive. We also have Gwinnett Tolentino, persuasive, and Giro Flores. Carl Dominic Baliwas, persuasive then. Let's see if your answer really is correct. Okay, so for number one across, that's really persuasive, learners. I'm so proud of you. Okay, next, how about for number three, across? Part of an essay where the author presents reasons supporting his or her point of view. What do you think is this? If it is number three, then it's a cross. The letter O is provided in this letter. I mean, in this puzzle. What do you think is the answer for number three? Let me check your answer. Carl Dominic Ubaliwas, okay, buddy, and oh, for Jiro, no, but number two had Jiro, we are now on number three, okay, number three sa across. Cassandra Bravo, Kevin Martin Dolontap, buddy, let's see, okay, Roxylene Adirol, buddy also, and the correct answer really is right, buddy. Okay, so buddy, this one is a part of an essay where the author presents reasons supporting his or her point of view. And we also have number four for across. Summary of an essay's main points. Summary of an essay's main points. That is for number four. And if it is across, what letter is provided in here? Oh, we do have O, U, and O. This word is kinda long, I guess so. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I guess 11 letters. Okay, for Carl Dominic U. Baliwas, introduction. Is it really introduction? Tingnan mo nga. It is introduction, but the second letter must be O. And it's summary. Okay, where can we see the summary part? It's in the end, right? So what is it? When you say introduction, that is in the beginning. Oh, I can see correct answer now. We have zero conclusion, but for zero why there's a question mark. That means you're not so sure of your answer. Okay, so conclusion, we have, wait, may mga sumagot ng introduction, may sumagot ng conclusion. Later on, let's find it out. Okay, so Gwyneth Tolentino, Shandy, Mark Platon, Roxaline, Cassandra Bravo, who else? Elvira Olia, and who else? Okay, Cassandra, conclusion ang inyong sagot. Because the correct answer really for number 4 across is conclusion. Learners, it says your summary. And where do we say summary? It's in the end, right? And when you say introduction, intro. That's from the beginning. So it's really conclusion, all right? Conclusion, how we summarize a thing, like wrapping it up. And for number 4, again, that's conclusion. Now let's move on to the down part. Okay, down, number 2, it says here opening paragraph of an essay. If it is down and it's number 2, the given letters are OUO. This word is kind of long too. What is it? Let me check your answer. Okay, number 2. Oh, there it is. Gwyneth Angeline Legaspina Tolentino, Giro Flores, Carl Dominic Baliwas, Mark Platon. You've got it correctly. So opening. Opening means beginning, right? So that is really introduction. Great job. And for number 5 down again, a person's view formed about something is what? Okay, 5 down, the given word letters or both O. Okay, and it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 letters. Okay, 7 letters to form this word. The correct answer, learners, is number 5. I still couldn't see your answers. Okay, come on, learners. Roxaline at the roll. It's for Roxaline, opinion. Okay, who else? Okay, who else has an answer? Okay, we have learners from Batangas. We have learners from Pampanga, from Sorsogon, from Bulacan, Pasig. Where else? Carl Dominic Baliwas opinion as well, Rian Joy Casapa opinion, and Dolontap opinion, Mark Laton opinion. Let's see if the answer is really right. Okay, for number 5, the correct answer is opinion. Okay, very nice. Okay, and who got a perfect score for this activity? Could you please write down or put down or comment your score? Be honest. Okay, it is 4 over 5 or 5 over 5. Teacher's going to see if you have an idea. You do have lots of idea about this topic that we are going to discuss this afternoon. Let's see. Oh, almost 5-5. Gwyneth, Roxaline, Mark Platon, Carl Dominic, 4-5. 5-5, but that's really awesome. And Jiro too. Okay, can you give me high five? Okay, high five, everyone. Okay, that's amazing. Okay, so this time around, okay, let's move on to our recapitulation. This is a review part. I know that all of you attended the lesson that we had last week, last Tuesday, right? I hope that you can still remember our topic last time. Okay, so for the direction, write clear and coherent sentences by underlining the appropriate word from the choices inside the parentheses. But in your case, you don't have to underline it, but you just have to comment it down, write it down in the comment section. You got it? Let's get started. Okay, number 1. You read it aloud. When I'm reading it in here, you read it aloud as well in your places. Okay, number 1. My dream getaway places in the country are Boracay Island, and Batanes group of islands. For number 1, what is the answer? Is it but or and? Okay, show me your answers, learners. Carl Dominic Ubaliwas, you're so quick to answer, which is good. Okay, ang sagot ni Carl ay and. Same with Gwyneth and Jiro. And let's see if your answers are right. Okay, the correct answer is and. Okay, we are connecting. Okay, we're just connecting two somewhat same thoughts or ideas. Okay, Boracay Island and Batanes group of islands. And how about for number 2, learners? I plan to set a campfire at the beach or so in front of my tent. Okay, is it or so? Okay, please. Mhm. Okay. How about your answer for number 2? Is it or so? Gwyneth Tolentino, Rian Casapo, Mark Laton, Cassandra Bravo, Roxelyn Aderol, Elvira Olia, your answers are all or, and Kevin Martin down on top. Let's see if your answer is right. That's really or, okay? So I plan to set a campfire at the beach or in front of my tent. How about for number 3? Would you rather get on a boat and for visit different islands in the Philippines, but or trek the majestic mountains in the country? What is your answer here? And for but or. Okay, so for number 3, just have to the first answer, then comma, and then your second answer. Number 3, let me see your answer. Jiro and okay, and or okay, and or Gwyneth and or Roxalyn and Cassandra Bravo and or. Let's see. Is it really and or? Wow, you've got it right. Okay, learners, let's do it one more time. Would you rather get on a boat and visit different islands in the Philippines or trek the majestic mountains in the country? That's nice. How about for number 4? Carefully, hopefully, next year I can go when to Oslo, Cebu to experience whale watching. Carefully, hopefully, go or what? What is your answer? We're now at number 4, learners. Okay, number 4 this time. Okay, so we have Gwyneth. Jiro. Si Jiro pa lang nauna. Jiro, hopefully and go. Gwyneth, hopefully go. Rian Casapo, Cassandra Bravo, Roxalyn, Kevin Martin Dolunta, hopefully and go. Let's see if it's really hopefully and go. And 1, 2, 3, ta-da! It's really hopefully and go. Hopefully, next year, I can go to Oslo, Cebu to experience whale watching. Wow, learners, I can see how you really understood this topic that we had last week. You see, parang wala pa akong nakikitang maling sagot. That's amazing. Number 5. Oh no, it's kinda long. It's hard to travel during the pandemic, yet I shouldn't stop believing that one day when everything comes back to normal, I can reaches these beautiful places. Stop, reaches. The correct answer is oh, hi, Adrian Ray Rivera. You just arrived? Okay, good afternoon from Adrian ay from San Pedro Villa Concepcion Elementary School, Rojas East District, SDO Isabela. Oh, meron na tayo from Isabela. Okay, let's go back to number 5. Shandy Ivora, Carl Dominic Baliwas, Roxaline, Elvira Olia, Cassandra Bravo, Kevin Martin, Adrian Ray Rivera. Stop and reach. So quick to answer. Let's see if that is right. Okay, for number 5, let's really stop and reach. Okay, let's read it all together aloud. It's hard to travel during the pandemic, yet I shouldn't stop believing that one day, when everything comes back to normal, I can reach these beautiful places. Right? Okay, and we're finished. Okay, parang hindi na ako magtatanong kung sino sa inyo ang nakakuha ng perfect score because I can already see your scores. Wala akong nakitang maling sagot kanina. Okay? Very good learners. Now, please eyes on the screen as we continue with our discussion with our lesson. One more time. Um, ah, Before we proceed to that persuasive essay, let's answer this question first. How about you learners? Have you ever dreamed of traveling? Do you want to travel? Have you ever dreamed of traveling? Like even for teacher, if I'm going to answer that. Yeah, of course. Who wouldn't? Okay, so Cassandra, yes, I do. Okay. You have dreamed. Yes, I have dreamed of traveling. Okay, it's I have. Okay, so let's see. Let's find out about this traveling and travel thing as a we. Okay, as we read the paragraph. Okay, so let's read the paragraph and find out why we Filipinos need to choose Philippines. All right, choose Philippines. So all together, you read it aloud in your places. The title of this paragraph or essay is Choose Philippines, Pick Your Province. Again, okay, so let's do it. I wonder, do you really have to go far for a perfect getaway? I believe you don't have to, and I'm sure you'll agree with me. Traveling is one way of freeing ourselves from stress. It is also a perfect moment to spend time with our loved ones and make unforgettable memories with them. However, this year, most people canceled their overseas vacation due to COVID 19 restrictions. Many are saddened. But do they really have to? First, the Philippines has more than 7,000 islands with countless beautiful tourist attractions to choose from. Every part of the country is extra special, from the amazing islands of Batanes and Luzon down to the lovely white sand beaches of the Visayas and the beautiful landscapes of Mindanao. Second, all provinces have their own tourist spots. Surely your place too has hidden wonders waiting to be discovered. We can explore our own provinces first before we travel far. And finally, this health crisis has taken over the tourism industry and has affected the livelihoods of the people who are depending on it. It's time to bounce back and support the local tourism industry. To sum up, the Philippines has numerous travel destinations to offer, and many of them are even known worldwide. Make our country your primary choice. The many international travel restrictions during the pandemic are perfect reminders for us to look closer to home and enjoy our country's God given wonders of nature. That is somewhat the paragraph or an essay about, yeah, choose Philippines, pick your province. Now, learners, let us try to answer the following questions about the paragraph or an essay, okay? So, the first one will be, what is the paragraph about? What is the paragraph about? Okay, make sure to answer teacher in a complete sentence. Okay, what's the paragraph about? Did you read it with me? Did you read that with me a while ago? Okay, so what's the paragraph about? I'm going to wait for 10 seconds to see your answers. Okay, let me see. Okay, let me see if Okay, let me see if you already have the answer. Oh, meron na pala. Okay, so talagang delayed lang on my end sa StreamYard. Okay, so sabi ni Cassandra Bravo. Okay, the traveling is the paragraph about. Oh wait, you have to reconstruct your sentence. Okay, so Roxelina Durok, it is about the Philippines. Gwyneth, the paragraph is about the Philippines. Kevin Martin Doluntap, the paragraph is about the wonders of the Philippines. Okay, Jiro Flores, traveling around the Philippines. Okay, very nice. All of your answers are all correct. Okay, so but I also have answer in here. The paragraph is about why we Filipino people must choose a Philippines. How to choose a Philippines. But your answers, okay, are also correct. Let's now move on to number two. According to the passage, why do Filipinos need to choose a Philippines? Why do we have choose a Philippines according to the passage that we read a while ago? Why? Number two. Okay, number two. Okay, what is your answer? Okay. Oh, hi, Christian Fay Gutang. Okay, watching and listening from Alibadabad. Okay, did I pronounce it correctly? Alibadabad Elementary School, San Mariano 2 District. I am Christian Fay Gutang, grade 6, Sampaguita. Hello, Christian. Okay, yeah, let's now move on to number two. According to the paragraph or passage, why do we Filipino people have to choose or must choose a Philippines? Bakit kailangan nating piliin ang Pilipinas? Parang meron akong naalalang kanta ng parang piliin mo ang Pilipinas. Is that right? Are you familiar with that, learners? If I can, if I know how to sing, I'm going to sing this afternoon, but I'm afraid I cannot. Okay, oh, meron na akong sagot na nakikita. Roxelyn, because we have our own beautiful places. Tama naman. Mark Platon, we choose Philippines due to its beautiful places. Tama din. Cassandra Bravo, Filipino people need to choose Philippines because the Philippines is aware whom is our home country. Is our country, right? Okay, yeah. And we have to choose Philippines. Okay, we have to choose Philippines because Filipinos need to choose Philippines because it has numerous travel destinations to offer, and many of them are even known worldwide. So, if you haven't tried traveling locally, okay, don't try it yet. Don't try it yet to travel internationally. Just try first. Just try first to travel locally. You remember the famous tagline like patronize your own. I just forgot it in Tagalog. How do you say it? I just forgot in Tagalog. Like you have to embrace your own. Okay, since your home country is the Philippines, then embrace Philippines. You will be so proud of it if you go out there seeing how beautiful Philippines is. Okay? So, di ba kanina sinabi dun from Luzon, what we have in Luzon, from Visayas, and the beautiful landscapes and Mindanao. You see how beautiful our country is. Okay, and what makes the passage convincing? If you were to add supporting details to make the essay more convincing, what information would you add? Sige nga. Bakit yung passage ay convincing? Okay, convincing. What makes the passage convincing? So from this question, I am expecting a different answers coming from you. Okay? So because maybe your idea is different from your ETUlay classmates idea. So just share it. Okay? Just share it. Comment down sa ating comment box. Mhm. Okay, so we have, okay. Let me see. Okay, let me see if you'll, okay, so the Philippines, pumapasok pa lang yung mga sagot niyo for number 2. We enjoy the Philippines is known for having an abundance of beautiful beaches and delicious food. It has many beautiful places and its people. We are warm and hospitable from Shanti. That's right. Okay, how about for number three? Ano yung convincing? Okay, what makes the passage convincing? If I'm going to answer this question, like for me, okay, for me learners, that passage is quite convincing because the writer or the author states their facts about what's in Luzon, what can we see in Luzon, in Visayas, and even Mindanao. It provides facts, okay, about those places. It shows or it gives information as well, right? Okay, so let's now move on to our discussion point. What do you mean by persuasive essay? Could you please repeat after me? You say persuasive essay. Great. Do you have an idea what persuasive essay is? Oh, sabi ni Kevin Martin Duluntap, the passage is convincing because of its facts and supporting details of the main idea. Tama naman. Gwyneth, for me, the passage is convincing because all the information in it can be seen or identified around the country, and if I were to add details, I will tell more about the people living and animals. Very nice, Gwyneth. Okay, we also have Roxeline because the writer adds some beautiful places and tourist destinations about the Philippines, which is also good. Okay, so now let's move on to persuasive essay. Okay, persuasive essay learners, okay, is also called an argument essay. Why? We're going to find it out later. Persuasive essay intends to convince readers to believe a certain idea or point. Persuasive. How do we say it in Tagalog? Like nanghihikayat, right? You're trying to convince, okay? Let's say you are the writer and you're trying to convince na, oh, you should believe me in here, okay? So you will do things or you will write things that will make sure that when someone reads your work, okay, or your thing, they will be convinced. That essay is called persuasive essay or the argument essay. And in writing a persuasive essay, you must express your opinion clearly and strongly. Siyempre, kasi di ba persuasive, we are convincing, right? And what if you're not really standing strongly with your own opinion? So parang walang maniniwala sa inyo, right? So you really have to. You really have to express your opinion clearly and strongly. And of course, you have to support it with details such as examples and additional information. Just like what the passage did a while ago. It gives us the example and also additional information, right? Okay, so when we also say persuasive essay, it's like a piece of writing where the writer uses logic and reason to show that your idea or point of view is more valid than another idea. So, di ba? Like say for example, you have a product with you, and you're trying to convince me to buy that product. How are you going to tell it to me? Okay? You have to stand strongly to your point. Okay, kung bakit ko yung bibilhin. Or be it orally or in written. Okay, that's it. But in this case, we are doing the written thing because it's an essay. Persuasive essay. Like you have to convince. Your very goal is for you to convince your readers so that they will believe in you. All right. Okay. And also, learners, there are steps to follow in writing a persuasive essay. Okay, steps to follow so that it won't be so hard for us to make a persuasive or an argument essay. The first step is that, of course, you have to choose a topic. Okay, choose a topic. Okay, choose a topic first. Make sure that your topic is not so broad. Make sure that it is specific so that you can really focus on your topic. Okay, so choose a topic near to your heart. Okay, this will make the process of writing enjoyable and pick the side you believe in and do a research to support your opinion or your point of view. Okay, if you're going to make a persuasive essay, make sure that the topic is the topic that you want, and also make sure that the topic is the topic that you have a lot of idea when it comes to that, so that you can share your idea, you can share your opinion. Okay, and it's not that you have a lot of idea about it, okay, or opinion about it, but you really have to support it with information like facts. So you have to do research. Okay? Kasi hindi po sapat na opinion lamang ang ilalagay mo when you're making a persuasive essay. Alright? It must contain facts. Okay? How are you going to have facts? Of course, you have to research. Next, okay, here are examples of persuasive essay topics like, should wearing of school uniforms be required? Or should soft drinks be sold in the school canteen? Or should we punish tourists who litter and vandalize scenic spots? Or should island barangays limit the number of tourists in their area? These topics could be, okay, these topics are the examples of persuasive essay topics, okay? And for step two, you have to write an introduction. Okay, learners, when you say introduction, that is in the beginning of your written work. Okay? Yung opening ba? Okay, that's the opening part, introduction. So you start your opening paragraph with a catchy sentence. Catchy sentence because this must be your icebreaker. Okay? So that you will encourage your readers na talagang basahin yung ginawa mong essay up until the very last. So you may insert related quote or quotation or facts to draw attention. Present your argument in a way that your readers will keep reading your essay. That's how you do it. It takes a style on how to do that. Okay, and also we have an example in here. I wonder, do you really have to go far for a perfect getaway? I believe you don't have to, and I'm sure you'll agree with me. Okay, so this one is a good opening sentence or an introduction for a persuasive essay. Okay, step 3. Step 3 na tayo ha. Write the body. Okay, step 3, write the body. Okay, what is the body? Okay, present reasons and justifications to support your point. Use convincing words and phrases such as the following. I am certain that. I believe that. I'm sure. Surely. Okay? I am certain or certainly. What needs to be done, what we need to do to recommend a course of action. All right? So avoid the following phrases because they do not convey confidence in your ideas or opinion. Okay, and this part, you really have to stand strongly in your ground, okay, in your ground, to the things that you believe in, so that you can convince your readers. Okay, so you have to avoid these phrases or these words, like I think, it seems that, perhaps, I guess. Why we need to avoid these phrases? Are you still with me? Are you still listening? Are you still watching? Okay. So we have to avoid this because sige nga, pag nabasa niyo, I think, it seems that parang hindi naman siya convincing, parang like 50-50. You're not so sure of it. Because in persuasive essay, you really have to be certain about everything. And once you're certain, you should be sure of it. Okay? Pag sinabi mo, I think, ganun. So, hindi ka, how do you say it? Hindi ka so sure about what you're doing or what you're writing. Right? Okay, so, let's move on to, this one. Use words or phrases that smoothly transition your points, ideas, or evidence. And here's a list of common transition words you can use to organize your thoughts. Okay? Transitioning words, transitioning phrases. Usage and the transition words. We have phrases to illustrate a point. We have, for instance, for example. Okay, so I just paste it in here. You can screenshot this one. All right. And please take note of everything. From phrases to illustrate a point, from to phrases to introduce an example, to sequence or organize ideas, and phrases to add support or evidence. All right. Okay, and these are the transition words that you can use before you proceed to your thought or the information that you would want to share in your essay or in your persuasive essay. All right. Okay, so start for now, learners. We have to construct the conclusion. Saan naman yung conclusion? We're finished with the body and we are now going to the very last part of your essay. Kumbaga, like wrap it up. You have to wrap it up. Okay, you have now to conclude. Conclusion. Summarize your main points. Restate your point of view and add strong statements like calling for action, recommendation, or a decision to be made. Again, here's for example. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot to remove that. Okay, many international travel restrictions during the pandemic are perfect reminders for us to look closer to home and enjoy our country's God-given wonders of nature. Okay, one more time, learners. Okay, so you removed, okay, or you removed many. It should be the international travel or many international travel. Okay, so you may use the following closing words. What can we do? Ano yung transitioning words natin when we're going to conclude na your persuasive essay? You can use finally, briefly, in conclusion, in the end, on the whole, thus, to conclude, to summarize, and to sum up in summary. You can use this to transition before you really proceed to your very own conclusion. Okay? So, step 5, after you make your conclusion, you have to proofread your essay. Teacher, what is proofread? This one is so important, learners, that you have to check your essay for errors. That's why you have to proofread. Proofreading. Edit if it is necessary and reorganize your sentences if needed. If you have more time, you can read it again and again, day or two after writing. Revise your essay if there's a need to and if you need to. Okay, proofread. Okay, so please remember, okay, the steps on how to write a persuasive essay. I have given you 5 steps to do it, right? Okay, so time is already there. Oh, we can do it. Okay, let's now proceed to our wrap up. Okay, learners, what's a persuasive essay and how do we compose it? Sige nga po. What is a persuasive essay and how do we compose it? Are you still with teacher? Okay. All right, so si Jiro and Jenpa, yes. Okay, because the reader might think that it's not true or just a simple opinion. Oh, very good, Gwyneth. Your answer a while ago when I was discussing. Okay, so a persuasive essay intends to convince readers to believe a certain idea or point. Okay, pananghihikayat. Persuasive essay and argument essay are just the same, learners. Okay, it is composed of 3 main parts. The introduction, which is the opening paragraph, and the body that presents your reasons and justification, and of course, lastly, the conclusion, which summarizes your main point and serves as the closing paragraph. Okay, one more time. If I have given you 5 steps a while ago on how to write an essay, you have to be mindful of the parts, okay, the parts of an persuasive essay. We have the introduction, the body, and the conclusion. Okay? Intro, this is the opening, the body. Okay, the details and everything, justification and your stand and everything. And conclusion, this is the closing part. How you are going to sum it up to conclude your opinion. Okay? So, let's now proceed to our assessment part. Learners, since our topic for this afternoon is about persuasive essay and you really have to make an essay, so I guess the time is not really that so enough to cover that. So for the assessment, I'm going to give you this as your homework, okay? Additional activity rather. I want you to compose a persuasive essay on a topic of your choice. And don't forget to choose a theme or topic closest to your heart. Why? closest to your heart, so that you won't it wouldn't be so hard for you to write, because you have an idea about it and you have a lot of things to say about that topic. So just choose what's closest to your heart. Remember to use appropriate transition phrases, which we have discussed a while ago. O paano nga tayo mag-transition to conclusion? I have given you those phrases, right? Okay, transition phrases and convincing words. Ano yung mga phrases na hindi natin dapat gamitin when we are writing a persuasive essay? Okay, yung mga, yung mga parang it will show that your opinion is just so weak. Okay, dapat very certain, you're very sure. I'm so sure of it. I'm so certain about it. Okay, so please screenshot the direction and this one. Ito dapat ang makikita ni teacher sa inyong gawa. The title, the introduction, the body, and the conclusion. Okay? So, for the additional activity learners, you have to write a 3-paragraph persuasive essay focusing on one of the following topics. Just choose. You have to persuade somebody or someone about maybe eating vegetables, reading books, helping to do house chores, or exercising daily. Okay, just choose one. Okay, just choose one. All right, and
Ang husay naman! Natapos mo ang iyong tutorial session kasama ang iyong mahusay na ETUlay tutor. May bago ka bang natutuhan? I-share na yan gamit ang hashtag #ETUlayLevelUp. Huwag aalis ha, dahil may susunod pang programa na pwede mo ring panoorin at salihan. Dahil naghihintay na ang iyong mga tutors. Happy learning dito sa ETUlay!